Welcome to Coastal Carolina University. As we celebrate this occasion, we would like to ask that each of you silence all mobile phones and other electronic devices. As the degrees are conferred, please hold your applause so that the name of each candidate may be heard. For the safety of all, please do not block the aisles, and please remain in your seats until the conclusion of the ceremony so that the final graduate receives the same acknowledgement as the first. Thank you. Welcome to Coastal Carolina University. As we celebrate this occasion, we would like to ask that each of you silence all mobile phones and other electronic devices. As the degrees are conferred, please hold your applause so that the name of each candidate may be heard. For the safety of all, please do not block the aisles, and please remain in your seats until the conclusion of the ceremony so that the final graduate receives the same acknowledgement as the first. Thank you.
Family members, friends, and esteemed guests, please stand if you are able for the class of 2024. The class of 2024 is led by Nyesha Cooper, carrying the university banner. Graduate degree candidates are led by Avery Walters. HTC Honors Program degree candidates are led by Alexa Niles. Undergraduate degree candidates are led by Victor Sanchez. of the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Today's platform party is comprised of university and college leadership and other distinguished faculty members. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Coastal Carolina University Brass Ensemble and sung by Will Krebin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Coming to the lectern is Claudia Bornholt, Dean of the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Carolina University's commencement ceremony honoring the spring 2024 graduates from the Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Today, we celebrate you, our graduates. Congratulations, you made it. Let's applaud you. This afternoon, we will award diplomas to graduates who have earned one of the following degrees: Master of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. 354 of you are graduating this afternoon. 29 of you have earned master's degrees. 15 of you are students in the honors program. 11 of you have completed the Pathway 1954 program, and 133 of you are graduating with the Latin honors of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Congratulations. I am honored to introduce the guests who are seated with us on the stage. Members of the platform party, please stand as I call your name, and audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. I'd first like to welcome Michael T. Benson, President of Coastal Carolina University, Trustee Lisa Davis, Trustee Mark Kelly, Trustee Orrin Smith, Sarah Ann Hottinger, Interim Provost, J. Lee Brown III, Dean of the College of Graduate and Continuing Studies, Louis Kiner, Interim Dean of the HTC Honors College. Next, this afternoon, speakers and presenters: Jen Boyle, Chair of the Department of English, Taylor Kestelot, winner of the Edwards College Commencement Poetry Contest, Madison Elwell, graduating Senior of the Year in the Edwards College, Carl Holliday, Chair of the Department of Communication, Media, and Culture, Chris McIntyre, who will read the names of the graduates, Elena Rubenstein, two-time Emmy-winning producer with ESPN's Sports Center and today's commencement speaker, Logan Woodall, Chair of the Department of Visual Art. Additional distinguished guests joining us on stage are Joe Astrike, Associate Dean, Tripti Pillai, Assistant Dean, Stephen Taylor, Director of Student Success, Recruitment, and Career Transition, and the department chairs, program coordinators, and center directors from the Edwards College. Please be seated. Graduates, this afternoon's ceremony is the culmination of your dedication and hard work. You are joined in today's celebration not only by your families and friends, but also by the world-class faculty sitting behind me. They have guided and mentored you, and they will be so proud to see you walk across the stage. And don't forget your advisors, the academic coaches, and the support staff. They have all accompanied your path here at Coastal Carolina University from the first day you set foot on campus, and they are thrilled to share in this celebration with you. Faculty and staff, please stand if you are able so that these graduates can thank you with a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you so much for everything you do every day in support of our students. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the individuals from throughout the institution who have worked for months to plan and prepare this celebration of your accomplishments. These individuals are working in various locations throughout the HTC Center and across campus today, and even though they may not be able to stand in recognition, they too deserve a gracious applause for making today a memorable and special occasion. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. I would now like to recognize 10 of you whose stellar work has qualified you for the President's Award for Academic Achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, these remarkable students have earned the highest academic distinction, summa cum laude, because they have earned a perfect 4.0 grade point South Carolina is graduating with a major in music. Vanessa Gangi from Holden, Massachusetts is graduating with a major in communication and a minor in marketing. Emma R. Gonzalez from Greensboro, North Carolina is graduating with a major in communication and a minor in marketing. Caroline Elizabeth Green from Barnwell, South Carolina is a dual degree student graduating with a BA in graphic design and a second BA in languages and intercultural studies. Molly Jones from Marlow, England is an intelligence and security studies major with a criminology minor. Sophia Renee Lawson from California, Maryland is graduating with a major in digital culture and design and minors in marketing and social media. Clay Pinniger from Indian Land, South Carolina is graduating with a major in intelligence and national security studies and minors in peace and conflict studies, geographic information systems, and data analytics for intelligence and security. Serenity Silva from Agora Hills, California is graduating with a major in communication and a minor in psychology. And Isabella Wilson from Spartanburg, South Carolina is graduating with a major in communication and a minor in pre-law and political science. Congratulations to this distinguished group. Please be seated, thank you. I would also like this opportunity to congratulate Rachel Jarek, a senior from Conway, South Carolina, who today is graduating with a BA in interdisciplinary studies, for winning the 2024 Ronald D. Lackey Service Award. Rachel, can you stand? The Lackey Award is presented annually to a Coastal Carolina senior who serves the university community with conspicuous service through involvement and leadership in campus and community activities. The winner traditionally speaks at university commencement, and some of you may have seen Rachel yesterday at Brooks Stadium, where she treated us to very inspirational remarks. Congratulations, Rachel, on your degree and on the Lackey Award. Assuming you are out there somewhere, could you please stand up, says my script, and there you are. Congratulations, Rachel. You're good, thank you. Today we celebrate not only the achievements of our graduates, but also the achievements of our faculty members, who in addition to teaching classes have planned extracurricular events, served as academic advisors, advised student clubs and organizations, served on committees, attended meeting after meeting, and despite that heavy workload, have engaged in meaningful research and creative activity. I would like to thank the entire faculty for their hard work and dedication. Each year, our college recognizes a faculty member who makes a distinguished overall contribution through teaching, professional activity, and service with the John B. Durrell Award. This award is the highest individual faculty award in our college. I am pleased to announce that the winner of the John B. Durrell Award for 23-24 is Megan O'Connor, Assistant Professor in the Department of Visual Arts. Megan, please stand. As part of our ceremony today, we are delighted to present 2 addresses, one delivered by a student and one delivered by a distinguished guest and former student in the Edwards College. To introduce the student speaker, I'd like to welcome to the podium Logan Woodle, Chair of the Department of Visual Arts.
Good afternoon. I'm Logan Woodle, Chair of the Department of Visual Arts here at Coastal Carolina University. Today, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce you to Madison Elwell, the Thomas W. Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts Student of the Year. I was lucky enough to teach Madison in fall 2021 when she took a foundations course with me. And let me tell you, she blew my mind with every single assignment. Madison met every challenge of that semester with a unique perspective, a drive towards sophisticated problem solving, and an attention to detail that really teachers dream of. Further, she elevated her classmates, helping them feel more valued, pushing them outside of their comfort zones, but also giving them a home. I did everything I could that semester to convince Madison to take another one of my classes. Seriously, a lot. But she was already set to conquer the world. And conquer the world she did, or at least Coastal so far. Madison is finishing her time at CCU with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Communication Design, with minors in New Media and Digital Culture, as well as in Women and Gender Studies. During this time, she also served 2 years as the art director of Tempo magazine, shaping the cultural perspective of CCU, and was for 2 years the graphic designer for the Office of Intercultural and Inclusion Student Services. What is more, Madison has been recognized as a Department of Visual Arts Outstanding Freshman and Junior, and was heralded as the 2023 Carolina Design Class Champion. I'd say that Madison has exceeded every one of our expectations, but the truth is she came in with her own vision and her own goals, and she made it happen. I cannot wait to see what she does next. It's going to be amazing. Please join me in welcoming today's student speaker, Madison Elwell, the Edwards College Student of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you for that introduction, Logan. Good afternoon, my fellow graduates and community. First, I would like to say that while I am nervous to be up here in front of you all today, I am truly honored to be your Edwards College Student of the Year. Throughout my time here, I've had a number of challenges, late nights, and debates of whether I wanted to keep pushing along. But now that I'm standing before you all today, I realize that it's all been worth it, and I would have not had my experience any other way. Like many of you, I first came to CCU in 2020, our peak COVID years. I'm sure you all remember it well, and how privileged we are to have such a beautiful ceremony today. The summer before I began here, I remember getting first day of class emails from my professors explaining how we would be meeting on Zoom or Teams to engage in the course material in the most safe and healthy way possible. As a first-time student, I was learning to not only navigate college, but also COVID all at the same time. I was registered for Jim Arndt's Drawing 1 class, and I thought to myself, how am I going to take art classes online? Isn't that something that's a bit hands-on? What are they going to do? Send me my materials at home? Have me work there? Sure enough, about a day later, I got an email that said something along the lines of, "Good afternoon, Drawing 1 students. If you don't live on campus, please provide us an address so that we may ship you your materials." Now that we've been able to get back in the classroom, I'm sure that we have all been met with hardships during our time, but it goes without saying that they have been opportunities that have granted us the moments to grow through the tough circumstances, only making us stronger and more resilient overall. During my time as a visual arts student, I've had the opportunity to meet others, whether they were other artists in my program or students from other programs in the college, professors that I've had throughout my studies all over campus, or random friends that I met in the hallway, late night studio hours, or even in the courtyard on a beautiful day. I want to again reiterate how honored I am to have received this award, as I feel as though there were so many individuals who are just as deserving of it as myself. While I'm up here, I want to offer you some of the advice that I've heard from some of the voices who have had an impact on me during my time here, and whose kind words will continue to encourage me as I leave here today. First, from my parents, who have supported me from day one. They would always tell me to do your best, as that's all you can ask of yourself. which I still live by to this day with everything that I do, whether it was turning in my finals or getting up here to speak to you all today. Scott Mann, an instructor and mentor of mine, who has always pushed me to be a better me by telling me that a project is never truly finished and that we can always improve as we go. Continuing with the idea of getting better each and every day, Jim Arndt, my drawing professor, always told us that like Beyonce, if you want to continue getting better, you have to put in the work. At this point in our conversation, we would spend the next 15 minutes or so talking about Beyonce's career and music. Charles Clary, one of my foundations professors, who told me on my very first day of college that I needed to not compare myself to others, and that in his course specifically, he wanted to address the fact that we are all on the same level when it comes to being artists. He told us on day one that he wanted to provide us a space where we didn't feel like he was above or better than us in any way, and he encouraged us that we could all enter the same competitions and win. This was truly an encouragement to combating the issue of being your worst critic, though that is much easier said than done. And lastly, Sean Matthews, a friend that I'm so glad to have met through this program, who has continued to be by my side and push me to be the best that I can be through everything that I do, all while calming me down and bringing me back to earth when I feel as though I begin to fly off the handle. Like me, I'm sure you can remember your first days in the Edwards College, getting lost at every turn, but now, 4 years later, just as we have finally gotten a grasp on the layout of the building, we are all walking out of it into our postgraduate lives. Congratulations, class of 2024. May you all take too many pictures today and spend time with those who mean the most to you, friends, family, and those who you have been working so hard alongside. As we move forward in our endeavors, I encourage you to listen to those around you, learn from them, and keep tabs of those conversations, even when you may not want to hear them, as they may come to help you years down the line. Thank you.
Coming to the lectern is Dr. Kyle Holliday, Chair of the Department of Communication, Media, and Culture.
Thank you. I'm here to introduce our speaker for today, who is an alumna of our program. Elena Rubenstein has won 2 Emmys working for SportsCenter at ESPN. I want to repeat that. I'm going to come back to it as well, but Elena Rubenstein has won 2 Emmys working for SportsCenter at ESPN. Elena is also a thyroid cancer survivor and recently celebrated, I'm sorry. I thought to myself, pause, and then didn't, sorry. They are also a thyroid cancer survivor and recently celebrated their 3rd anniversary with their wife, Christina. They are also simply an amazing person, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about their life. Elena graduated in 2011 from Coastal Carolina University in the Communication and Journalism program. I started in 2011, just a few months later, so we missed each other by just a little bit. They later graduated with a new media and marketing graduate degree from SNHU, and they listed their favorite instructors at Coastal Carolina as Linda Kirkendall, Dr. Lee Bollinger, Kara O'Neill, and Dr. Wes Fondren. Some of these professors actually founded the communication major here. Specifically, Linda Kirkendall started both the major and the department that is now the Department of Communication, Media, and Culture. When asked about advice for our current students, Elena said, "I personally never said no to anything and was willing to try it all," and you'll hear in a second about how that is true for working in sports media. From producing live streams for our various athletic programs to learning the ins and outs of the business side of the athletic department. Elena also said, "I would like to thank Linda Kirkendall. Without her, I would not have realized my full potential and be where I am today." Before their career began, Elena worked as a student assistant in the athletics division here at Coastal Carolina University. And I'm going to list a few different things that Elena did, and all of these were at the same time. So they worked in athletic video streaming and the business area of athletics and in the sports information area of athletics. Again, all at the same time. They also worked in a sports media internship at WFSB3 in Connecticut. And notice I said Connecticut. I'm going to come back to that in a second as well. In these positions, Elena logged and edited, produced, conducted interviews, created highlight reels, planned and scheduled events, assisted with press conferences, and operated TriCaster and Time Warp Replay. I think she may have made that last part up. I didn't know what that was. They also assisted with game operations for basketball, ran the high home camera for baseball, coordinated music and sound, filed documents, coordinated stipends, allocated purchasing records, and helped with travel and recruiting. This was all while Elena was an undergraduate student. And again, pretty much all of this was at the exact same time. All of these responsibilities were on top of being a full-time student. Since graduating from Coastal Carolina, Elena worked as an assignment editor and then associate producer at WFSB3, the place that they had interned. And again, notice that that was in Connecticut. Something else that is in Connecticut is ESPN. So they then later began their career path at ESPN, first as an assignment editor 1, then as an assignment editor 2. So 2 is better than 1 in that, or more advanced than 1. They then took on the responsibilities of a coverage producer 1 at ESPN in Bristol, Connecticut, and later moved on to working with the Super Bowl and in the NFL draft, including the NFL draft that just recently happened. More recently, Elena and their wife moved to Charlotte, where Elena works as a coverage producer 2. So further progression. This is the next step up from Elena's previous roles. Back to the beginning of my introduction, Elena Rubinstein has worked at ESPN for over 10 years and has won 2 Emmys working in broadcast media. Now, I've said two of them, but they've actually been nominated several more times than that, all for the category Outstanding Studio Show Daily, including twice in 2022. They were nominated for their work for both Sports Center and NFL Live. So 2 different shows that Elena was working for at the same time. Also, they just announced the most recent Emmy nominations, and the same thing happened again, also nominated twice in the same category for 2 different jobs. To all the soon-to-be graduates, loved ones, and staff and faculty gathered here today to celebrate graduation, please welcome 2-time Emmy Award winner, Elena Rubinstein.
Hello, students, faculty, staff, family, and friends. I'm honored to be with you today at your commencement, being with you in the HTC Center, celebrating the Edwards College of Humanity and Fine Arts, addressing you as you prepare to embark on your next chapter in your story. It's an honor that's difficult to put into words. To be honest, I'm not sure how qualified I am to stand up here today and address you all. In all honesty, I still feel like the kid willing to do just about anything across the street in Arcadia Hall to make a few dollars during my time at Coastal Carolina. Begging, borrowing, and hustling for any opportunities I could find within the athletic administration department, just as a student worker. From my position as a game day camera operator for the baseball team, to making myself as useful as possible. Oh, you need envelopes licked closed for a fundraising event? I got you. There's a shortage of available mascots, and you need me to step into that suit? Where is that musty mythical rooster head? Let's put it on. For the record, I was the shortest Chauncey in school history that day. I recently had the opportunity to be a part of a leadership cohort that participated in over 25 hours of intense leadership training. During one of our first sessions together, our facilitator, David, inspired us with a quote, "Live a life by design, not by default." This quote really left an impact on me for a few days. Wow, I thought, I really should start doing some designing. And then I realized what I was calling a hustle was designing. When I was knocking on doors, seeing if anyone needed help with anything, I was designing. Designing is not always easy. Often your design plan may face an unexpected hiccup, or your ultimate design dream may not actually be the reality you wanted after all. That's okay. Part of living a life of design means being comfortable designing a backup plan or return to the drawing board. The beautiful part of designing means it is never a finished product. But not all hustles and designing will lead to the big time. Every hustle must start somewhere. My somewhere was working the overnight assignment desk at the local CBS affiliate WFSB in Connecticut. I was hired as a vacation relief employee. That meant $10 an hour, no benefits, no vacation time, and zero job security. I worked hard for 2 years as a temporary worker, cutting my teeth, absorbing all I could from field photographers, anchors, and tech staff. One time, while shorthanded ahead of the evening news, I helped cut a segment for the 5 p.m. on an edit system I barely knew. I worked weekends prompting the evening newscast while also managing the station's website, answering phones, and keeping an ear to police scanners. I worked alongside some of the best reporters in Connecticut. After 2 years, I was promoted to full-time associate producer with benefits for a whopping $13 an hour. I surely was not in this for the pay, but I was designing. I was truly in this to gain as much experience as possible, building relationships, learning to communicate effectively during times of uncertainty, being able to take the subtle attitude from a news photographer who, quote, was wearing boots that are older than you when I asked him to head to some breaking news. There are days when work can be hard. During my 2.5 years working at WFSB, I covered some of downright sad and depressing stories. The gruesome phrase shouted by news directors, "If it bleeds, it leads," always echoing in my head as I listened to police scanners, hoping to be ahead of the latest breaking news. The endless news cycle burnt me out. It became especially more difficult after December 14th, 2012, when a shooter entered an elementary school in Sandy Hook, Connecticut, killing 26 innocent children. The weeks following that tragedy were the hardest on my spirit. I knew I needed a change. It was time to design something different. Growing up in Connecticut, I'd always dreamed of moving away for college as early as I can remember, exploring schools as far west as Arizona, as far south as Florida. During a family trip to Myrtle Beach my junior year of high school, we attended tours of the College of Charleston in South Carolina. Unbeknownst to me, that just a mere few miles up the road sat Coastal Carolina University. It was not until I caught a glimpse of a classmate's computer screen during class that I learned about CCU. As my classmates scrolled the school's website in anticipation of her upcoming freshman year in Conway, I was grabbed by the beautiful pictures of campus, the fountains, and of course, the beautiful weather. That was it, I said. I was going to Coastal Carolina. My very first time ever stepping foot on campus was to check in for freshman orientation. I could not believe I would be attending a school with palm trees on campus. I was fortunate that a fellow classmate from high school also got into Coastal, and we had each other as we started the new journey in South Carolina. We both quickly made more friends, expanded our knowledge of sweet tea, and most certainly made use of the over 60 miles of beautiful Grand Strand beaches. But even with all the sunshine, McAllister sweet tea, and palm trees, I was suffering from severe homesickness. I was not too sure I was even going to make it to my freshman semester, spring semester of my freshman year. The dream of moving to another state was starting to fade into a failed attempt at being daring. I cried to my parents over a bowl of Brewster's ice cream during Parents' Weekend. I surely was not going to make it. Rather than sit around and continue to spiral, I opted to hit the university job board and see what might be able to turn this homesickness into something productive. I saw a listing looking for someone to work as a camera operator for the video streaming department. I showed up with a resume highlighting my ability to successfully operate a camera thanks to some high school vocational classes and my can-do attitude. I spent countless hours following the guidance from Alex Souza as we navigated emerging new streaming technologies and more accessible ways to broadcast multi-camera events. While going to school, I was designing a resume filled with transferable skills that helped me secure an internship at the same station that subsequently ended up hiring me right after graduation. Design at its finest. Remember when I mentioned needing to design my way out of local news? In the late summer of 2013, ESPN posted an opening for an assignment editor. 2 rounds of interviews and a sports knowledge test later, I began my career at ESPN. The days are long and the time away from family can be tough to navigate. I've spent countless Sundays on the sidelines of historical stadiums like Lambeau Field, losing feeling in my fingers in Buffalo, picking up confetti from the field of Hard Rock Stadium after the Chiefs defeated the 49ers in Super Bowl 54. It's hard to believe that 4 years ago, we were all amid a global pandemic. Many of you had proms, graduations, spring sports season canceled. This graduating class, you all have already managed some pretty remarkable things. We all moved around with such anxious feeling of uncertainty. We moved through the uncomfortable to find ourselves in virtual classrooms and in learning to enjoy Zoom happy hours. Rather than default to fear, you began to design a new world. We showed up in ways we never imagined before. At ESPN, we created a new department to begin the home studio installation process for over 500 various talent across the globe, utilizing new and emerging technologies, all while keeping everyone 6 feet apart. Being able to design during uncertainty can be the real difference maker. 4 years ago, during the height of the pandemic, I was diagnosed with stage 1 papillary thyroid cancer. At the same time, in between my endless biopsies and scans, I was a part of the team at ESPN that worked with the NFL to put together the first of its kind televised virtual draft. The creative thinking and incredible teamwork that went into this production is something that was never done before. Following the draft, I had a total thyroidectomy and a 99.9% dose of radioactive iodine to kill any of the remaining cancer cells. I spent the summer recovering from an extremely invasive neck surgery that removed the cancer that had spread beyond my thyroid into the bed, into soft tissue in my neck, and down into my parathyroids. I found myself adjusting to a new normal, integrating a new medication into my daily routine that I would be taking for the rest of my life. A year later, I won my first Emmy with ESPN for the contributions to the incredible SportsCenter team. During one of my hardest times in my life, I continued to work hard, show up for over my 400 teammates that contribute to our flagship program. Rather than default to fear, I designed more. Today, this graduating class, each of you have already begun designing some incredible things. Working through virtual classrooms and online orientations, meeting new classmates from a distance, navigating a life as we knew it that felt like it was always changing. Taking all of these moments and using them to design where you are today. You are all sitting on the doorsteps of your future, waiting to be lived by design, not by default. I encourage you to design and hustle, knock on doors and ask questions. Let your fear become an avenue for more. In the times I feared the most, some of the best things happened to me. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you again, Elena, for those powerful remarks. Let's give her another warm round of applause. Thank you. We appreciate you making the trip back to Conway, and please know you are always welcome. Now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of candidates for degrees. Students, yeah, let's come on. Students who are graduating with academic honors, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, are noted in the program, as well as those who have achieved multiple degrees. Students who are eligible For graduation with honors, wear the embroidered official white stole with the university seal. Students who are members of the Honors College, the Wall Fellows, the Jackson Scholars, the Swain Scholars, the Teaching Fellows, and the Dyer Fellows, or other selected university honors programs are eligible to wear the university stole. Students wearing the teal and black cords have earned the Trustees Award. Associate Dean Joe A. Strike will present the candidates and lead us through the diploma ceremony. Chris McIntyre of the Department of Theater will announce the graduates' names. Joe, where are you?
Thank you, Dean Bornholt. Class of 2024, will you please rise? President Benson, Provost Hottinger, and Deans Bornholt, Brown, and Kiner, it is my pleasure to announce the presentation of our degree candidates. Congratulations. At this time, I ask the first row of candidates to process to the stage. Everyone else, please be seated for now. Congratulating graduate degree candidates from the College of Graduate and Continuing Studies and the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts, earning the degree Master of Arts.
Lucy Virginia Campbell. Julie Ellen Clardy. Brittany M. Davis. Matthew David Edgerton. Trinity J. Fisher. Patrick Boyd Fowler. Earl Aquine Foxworth III. Rakaya Rihanna Geddes. Joseph Aaron Gronwalt. Marina Isabella Herbert. Thomas Allen Hirschler. Rock Harmeld Jean Guillaume. Brandon Michael Gia Kelly. Martine Cragholm. Victoria Anastasia Kyriakopoulos. Candace Lucia. Jesse Reed Morgan. Cheryl Ann Francis Morris. Hannah Louise Strong Oskin. Morgan Lindsay Phelps. Danielle Nicole Resch. Ian Sheffer. Johan Scott Thorne. Jessica E. Troy. Tristan Walker. Christopher Coleman Warner. Cole Michael Wooten. Catherine E. Zimmer.
Interim Dean Louis Kiner joins President Benson and Dean Bornholt in congratulating undergraduate degree candidates from the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts who are students in the HTC Honors Program.
Macy K. Anderson, cum laude. Jefferson W. Bennett. Tania Micaiah Brown, magna cum laude. Taryn Elizabeth Cuzzo, summa cum laude. Jeffrey David Gallup, summa cum laude. Allie Marie Hildebrand, summa cum laude. Kaylee Rose Howard, cum laude. Rachel Jarek, magna cum laude. Catherine M. Leach, summa cum laude. Riley Ann Lehman, summa cum laude. Christian Anisha Livingston, magna cum laude. Dustin Sawyer Markey, magna cum laude. Julia Picard, summa cum laude. Hampton Ross West.
President Benson and Dean Bornholt congratulate degree candidates from the Thomas W. and Robin W. Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts, earning the degrees Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, or Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies.
Jacob Wayne Ackerman. Joshua Lawrence Adams, cum laude. Rachel Merlot Adkins, cum laude. Rebecca Page Alper. Jessica Aponte. Sophia Nicole Aquilina. Jameer Archie. Charles Benton Arnold, Jr. Sarah Elizabeth Arnold, magna cum laude. Caitlin May Baker, magna cum laude. Tatiana Sky Baker. Albert Barker. Braden Lawrence Barnes. Kimora M. Burrell, cum laude. Jacob R. Bashura, magna cum laude. Autumn Cherie Abigail Belvin. Thomas S. Benson, summa cum laude. Shiloh Savannah Bergman, cum laude. Alexa Carly Black, magna cum laude. Catherine Deborah Lee Blanton. Austin R. Bloom. Michaela Elizabeth Bonds. Mikkel S. Bowser. Ashley Rose Boykin. Rosalie Ann Brancato, cum laude. Megan Lynn Brown. Micaiah Janae Brown. Michael Isaac Brown. Sydney Michelle Brunner. Haley M. Cable, summa cum laude. Jada Camille Kennedy, magna cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Canavacciolo. Emily Ann Carnes, cum laude. Abril Castillo Acosta, magna cum laude. Jacob Luke Derek Charles.
Thank you.
Dwight M. Cherry. Katie Lynn Sigole, magna cum laude. Sophia Elise Cipriano. Matthew John Cockfield, summa cum laude. Hannah Victoria Cogan, cum laude. Gianna Marie Cogoni. Taylor Marie Castellat, magna cum laude. Kaylee Conklin, summa cum laude. Ava Costa. Cameron Cox, magna cum laude. Kaylee Mackenzie Creamer. William Kenneth Krebin, magna cum laude. Kylie Elizabeth Cromer. Brady J. Cunningham. Megan Dahlgauer. Madison Brooke Danning, summa cum laude. Teresa Joanne Darkangelo. Heather Michelle Darcy, magna cum laude. Ashley Morgan Darple, magna cum laude.
Thank you.
Noah Gabriel Davis. Sarah Mohammed Dawood. Selena Megumi Beth de Cordova, cum laude. Ian Patrick Detweiler. Sierra Mariah DeLeo. Justin Robert Dorozinski. Michaela Trinae Dorsey. Austin Ogden Dowjat, magna cum laude. Russell Dowley. Tyler Austin Drake. Eli Franklin Durham, magna cum laude. Madison C. Elwell, summa cum laude. Avery Sean Endler. Chapin Gray Engel. Emma Hayes Engel, cum laude. Lee Avenel Engels. Hope Aubrey Eucler. Keith A. Feely. John Marshall Fender, Jr. Maddie E. Flading, magna cum laude. Jamie Catherine Fleming, summa cum laude. Kayla Alexis Flores. Kaylin Marie Fowler. Ronald J. Fowler, cum laude. Isabella Marie Fox. Reagan Nicole Frankhauser. Antonia Lucy Fry. Kaylin Elizabeth Gabriel. Sarah Elizabeth Gabriel. Ainsley E. Gaffney, cum laude. Caroline Sue Garrett. Graylin Ryan Michael Gatwood, magna cum laude. Daniel Keith Gaiman. Emma R. Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Ivy Alexis Gray, cum laude. Sydney Green. Ryan Joseph Green. Caroline Elizabeth Green, summa cum laude. Riley Cooper Greenwald. Caleb Blaze Griffin. Madeline Elizabeth Guy, summa cum laude. Tyler D. Hancock, summa cum laude. Alyssa Denise Harden, cum laude. Callista Ann Harding, magna cum laude. Alexandra Grace Harnish, cum laude. Jack Harris. Lucy Nicole Hettinger, magna cum laude. Megan Rose Herman. Eli Allen Hillman. Amelia Ann Hogue. Santana R. Homerding, cum laude. Desiree Leanne Hopkins. Brandon Alexander Hauser. Morgan Jane Hughes. Brogan Kylene Hurd, cum laude. Morgan Page Intravia. Rihanna Cheyenne Jenkins, cum laude. Emmanuel Johnson. Jessica Nicole Johnson. Chauvin. Shayna Chauvin Johnson. Molly Jones, summa cum laude. Jordan Ashley Canale, magna cum laude. Brianna A. Cant. Kendall Dixon Carr. Shelby Elise Keith, magna cum laude. Brett Michael Kennedy, magna cum laude. Blake Anthony Kersey, cum laude. Justin M. Kill. Colton Brown Kingston, magna cum laude. Dean C. Kolb III. Lindsay Bailey Kramer. Paige C. Kretz, magna cum laude. Katarina Alexa Kunkel. Sean Patrick Kroner. Ronald S. Karimsky, Jr. Gianna Marie Lamalfa. Allison Nicole LaPierre, magna cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Laporte, cum laude. Cecilia Rose Lashley. Sophia Renee Lawson, summa cum laude. Emma Jane Lay. Riley Legler. Marvin Chester Lewis III. Raven Felicia Lewis, summa cum laude. Tina M. LeCarey. Destiny Ann Marie Little. Shane Thomas Lord. Harrison Philip Lauder. Delaney Sue Lowry, magna cum laude. Keontae Lusk. Joshua Siausi Madison. Destiny Jade Manning. Donovan Aaron Manson. Paige Martyr. Sarati Marcaris, summa cum laude. Delaney Marshall, cum laude. Alexander A. Mart. Congratulations. Matthew Logan Martin, magna cum laude. Sierra Lee Mason, magna cum laude. Nino Angelo Mastro Mateo. Sean Jarrell Matthews, cum laude. Luke Francis Maypother. Lucy Marie McCarthy, cum laude. Ava Christina McElmill, magna cum laude. Jack Todd Melnick. Mariah Charnel McKinney. Zachary Robert Mendenhall, cum laude. Brian Millard Menhart, cum laude. Caleb R. Merkel. Justin E. Merrick, magna cum laude. Diana Gamble Miller. Joseph Daniel Mooney, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Moore, magna cum laude. Sydney Moore. Caitlin Nicole Morgan, cum laude. Allison J. Narolewski, cum laude. Alejandro Archer Olivares. Victoria Michelle O'Malley. Kylie R. Opolinski. Michelle Nicole Ortega Vena. Lauren Ashley Pano. Cleo D. Pappas, magna cum laude. Madison Corinne Parker. Titus Elijah Parmley. Clay Penniger, summa cum laude. Jillian Pepler. Avery Kathleen Peters, magna cum laude. Brianna Elizabeth Pethel, cum laude. Maisie Anna Phelps, cum laude. Jacob William Phillips, cum laude. Jake K. Fillon. Brad Pincus. John Francis Pulsbauer III. Elena Rose Polinsky. Michael Scott Purser, cum laude. Christian Lee Raybon. Joseph James Randazzo, cum laude. Izzy B. Rice, magna cum laude. Connor R. Richardson, magna cum laude. John Paul Risley, cum laude. Jillian Marie Rispoli, magna cum laude. Kavarius Rivers. Jeffrey Matthew Robinson. Kobe James Robinson. Reagan Rose Roddy. Edie Raylyn Rogers. Raymond Kygel Rowell Grace. Samantha Adams Russell. Isabella Shue, magna cum laude. Gina Nicole Schwartz, magna cum laude. Hayden David Schwebach. Lauren Jane Cioletti. Maxwell Peter Schivetti, magna cum laude. James Zachary Scully. Alexa Jean Shanahan. Brooke Michaela Sharp. Ethan Craig Schultz. Serenity Aaliyah Silva, summa cum laude. Braylee Simone Simmons. Rachel Skinner, summa cum laude. Sydney Sliva, cum laude. William P. Sloop. Jessica Elaine Small, magna cum laude. Brianna Janae Smalls. Alyssa D. Smith. Mackenzie Grace Smith. Marshall William Smith. Nathaniel David Smith. Jesse Ray Subcheck. Amy Elizabeth Soul, magna cum laude. Karina M. Solis Aguilar. Ryan Joseph Spinichia, summa cum laude. Gracie Clara Stagan. Brendan Christopher Stell. Garrett S. Smith. Dylan Charles Sterling. Sydney Strain, magna cum laude. Christopher Supple, cum laude. Sebastian Aaron Thompson, magna cum laude. Erica Carice Thompson. Jordan Charlene Thompson, magna cum laude. Sophia Glenn Thompson. Ashley Morgan Tibbetts. Chandler Price Ticer, cum laude. Brianna Michelle Tillman. Jordan Olivia Titus. Caitlin Elizabeth Torrens, magna cum laude. Pedro Torres Paraizo. Chloe Lana Tucker. Alina Grace Tully. Amanda Brooke Usher, magna cum laude. Nicholas William Utermallen. Brendan John Balcone, magna cum laude. Vanessa Vanegas Soriano, cum laude. Kaimisha Angelica Vereen. Selena Rose Vitiello, Sr. Tiana Simone Wade. Hadley Nelson Walker. Sarah Min Walmsley, magna cum laude. Padraic Thomas Wangelin. John Robert Wanke. Forrest Valentina Watson, summa cum laude. Ethan J. Witten. Matthew Aaron Wiener, magna cum laude. Robin Nicole Wilson. Thomas Wilson, cum laude. Elena M. Windus. Eleanor M. Wolski. J.C. Workman, cum laude. Bertha May Wright, magna cum laude. Emma Angeline Iacovone, magna cum laude. Callie Elizabeth K. Yoder. And our final graduate of 2024, Misa Amaya Baez, magna cum laude.
Would all the graduates please rise? On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Edwards College of Humanities and Fine Arts, congratulations to the class of 2024. I ask that all members of the Coastal Carolina class of 2024 move your tassels from the right side to the left to signify your status as graduates. Please be seated. Congratulations are in order not only for the graduates, but also to everyone who made this journey possible for you. Mothers, fathers, family members, caregivers, and friends, please stand if you are able to receive some well-deserved thanks from our graduates. Thank you. Thank you, each and all of you. Graduates, we are so proud to have each of you as no longer students, but alums of this great university and of the Edwards College. We are confident you will represent your alma mater well in all that you do in the future. At this time, we ask for everyone to please stand if able and join us in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the back cover of your program. Leading us today in a version of the alma mater that they arranged themselves are graduating senior commercial music and jazz majors Ansley Gaffney and Matthew Cockfield. The melody The melody will be slightly different than you are used to in the standard version, but I know you'll enjoy the Beatles' influence of this updated arrangement. Congratulations, Ansley and Matthew.
We come to you to lead our search and learn to reach beyond ourselves, below the earth, beyond the stars, to form our dreams for better years. Here green and bronze in nature lie, sweet pines forests that surround us, ocean waters that sustain us, reflect your standards that prepare us. May we return in thought and care to share your promise of enrichment and celebrate and sing our praise for coastal Carolina, for coastal Carolina.
Please be seated.
Coming to the lectern is Jen Boyle, Chair of the Department of English.
It is now my delight and privilege to introduce graduating English major Taylor Casselhot to read her poem, Tapestry of Strings, which won the 4th Annual Edwards College Commencement Poetry Competition. This competition asked for submissions that exemplified the meaning of community. As an aspiring writer and future educator, Taylor envisions a world where every voice is heard and every story is valued. She looks to pave the way for others to find comfort, inspiration, and understanding within her words. Please join me in welcoming Taylor.
Thank you. Tapestry of strings. We hold on to many things, wrapped in blankets of our adolescence, cutting off loose threads and adding those of inspiration, finding warmth and release in what it means to grow. Strings latch onto each one of our souls, pulling us through the halls and knitting our minds into different spaces. We share the same cloth, tangled beneath a place of comfort, wishes, and remembrance. The sharp edges of each fork digging into fried chicken Fridays, pom-poms crossing from hands to minds within the stands, the grass beneath our feet tethered to our hearts, searching for lemonade on a farmer's market day. Songs of light flowing through courtyard blues, piano keys whispering moments of joy through the halls, shoes scattering, laces loose, some untied, running in circles to the places they find everything or nothing at all. As they return home, they are woven together. From cords to ribbons, humans to connections, we are all just walking pathways fighting for one another's threads to stick. To gain knots of success and compassion, bonded by hope, tassels of love, and strings that will never be untied. Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor. What a beautiful poem. Thank you to all our speakers and presenters this afternoon. And one more thank you to Chris McIntyre, who read the names of the graduates. And to all the staff who made this event possible today. Before we conclude the ceremony, there's one final guest who would like to add his congratulations to the class of 2024. Chauncey with us. Members from the Chanticleer Regiment's drumline have joined us as well. Welcome, thank you. They will, sorry, we're totally out of order, but that's okay. So once we're done and we're all leaving the stage, they will lead us out. So they will perform and the stage party will follow them. The faculty will actually line up to form the gauntlet for all the graduates to walk through. I'm going to find my script. After you're finished taking pictures here at the HTC Center, please join us in the Edwards courtyard. You should all have received at least 2 emails from me about that. where we will be having a reception in your honor. Family and guests in the audience, you are also, of course, invited to join us at the reception. I hope you will take a few minutes to stop by the courtyard for a last chance to pose for pictures around the fountain with this guy, Chauncey, your friends, and your favorite faculty members. We look forward to greeting you and congratulating all of you personally in the courtyard. Congratulations again, class of 2024. We know you are headed for big things. Please stay in touch with the Edwards College and the university. You will always be an essential member of Teal Nation. Let me leave you with one final chance up. Go Chance. Go.